What is up, new drivers? Today, we will be educating you on how to drive safely using Newton's three laws of motion. The following videos will demonstrate why it's important to know Newton's three laws and how they affect you on the road. As shown in the video, when the car crashed into the wall, since the driver wasn't wearing a seatbelt and it was an older model, so it didn't have any airbags or a laminated windshield, it resulted in him flying through the windshield, which decapitated him. As the first law states, inertia causes the driver to continue moving forward even when the vehicle stopped moving. The impact causes an unbalanced force which makes the car stop suddenly, but that impact doesn't affect the driver to stop suddenly, so the velocity of the driver is still functioning, so the driver continues to move out of the seat and through the windshield. In newer vehicles, the windshield is laminated with plastic layers on both sides, which strengthens the glass and protects you from getting severely injured, for example, having your head cut off. All newer cars come with airbags and crossbody seat belts, which keep you securely in place during a collision. I suggest that when driving, you always put your seatbelt on, pay attention to what's happening on the road, and just drive safely and with care. During the second video, two vehicles were driving beside one another. The car on the left was an older vehicle, which were made with heavier metals, making the mass more than the vehicle on the right. Since they had the same acceleration, once they hit the wall, the vehicle on the left had more damage due to the fact that it had a bigger mass, which means it had a stronger force. The driver of the car on the right was generally safe during the crash and stayed in the car due to the cross-shoulder seatbelt he was wearing. The difference of mass caused the two vehicles to be affected differently. If you're worried about your safety and the safety of your vehicle, try to find one with a smaller mass. Therefore, if you get into a crash with something at the same acceleration, you won't take a lot of damage. As shown in the final video, once the car crashed into the pole, there wasn't as much damage done to the vehicle due to the crumple zone. What the crumple zone does is absorb some of the energy from the crash, so it's not as harsh on the driver and passengers of the vehicle. The force given from the vehicle to the pole is equal to the force given from the pole to the vehicle upon contact from both sides. The crumple zone acts as a protection from the damage. The force returned from the pole is then taken by the vehicle's crumple zone instead of your body. In conclusion, there are many additions to the vehicle which protect you from getting severely injured. So remember to always put on your seatbelt, be aware of your surroundings, and avoid any poles if possible.